guys, welcome back to the garage. Welcome back to the channel. I'm here with Jordan. I'm Brett of the Triple F Collection. Thanks for checking out another video. Today we're going to be talking about the cars that are coming soon. I'll call this part 2 of a garage update. So these are cars that we have an allocation for and cars that we have already spec'd. I believe we spec'd all these. We'll touch on that as we go through the list, but we're expecting majority of these cars in the next couple of years, some of them in the next couple of weeks. Jordan, if you want to start us off and let's get into it.
Absolutely. The most exciting one on this list to me is the McLaren Speedtail, and it's the one, probably the second one coming soonest. So that's in about 3 to 4 weeks. The Speedtail is going to be here. We've been waiting for about 18 months, a year to 18 months. That's going to be absolutely epic. We're going through the process right now with the show and display certification. So we just got all the letter back. So that's coming in middle of February, probably second or third week of February. So that's going to be absolutely amazing. We have a special guest coming for that. It's going to be super exciting.
It's going to be a good time.
Yeah, everybody's going to be very excited for that.
So to follow up on that car specifically, I'd really like to dive in and do more of an extension like series with the McLaren Speedtail. That's one car that we really had to fight for. It wasn't something that, I mean, that project's been in development for the last over 3-4 years.
At least,
And we were, I don't want to say late to the McLaren game. However, we weren't on the radar at the time when they were handing out allocations for that car. I'd really like Jordan to go through the process and what he went through. We had a lot of help from some good people at McLaren, so we'll dive into that.
Yeah, that's definitely a story within itself. So we'll do something on that for sure. We have the Lotus Evija with the ever-changing delivery date. I mean, I don't really even know what to say about when it's going to be delivered. I'm hoping by the end of the year.
At this point, hopefully by the end of the year.
Yeah, but Lotus, they've had issues with their battery manufacturer. They brought that in-house from what they were doing to their supplier, and because of COVID, I mean, it's really supposed to be here in the next couple months. Then it was summer. Now we're hoping it's just this year sometime. So that's still on the board, even though it's not really talked about too much. We have the Mercedes GLS 600 Maybach. That's going to be absolutely insane. That's a big boy, and I think that might have the tray tables. I hope, right? All right, so along with the GLS 600 Maybach, we have the Mercedes GLS 63 AMG coming, beautiful blue color. That'll be one of the dailies for one of the family members. We're excited to get that through Daniel and Mercedes-Benz of Easton. One of the coolest on this list, so along with the Speedtail, with how we got that allocation and how we did everything, will be the AMG GT Black Series. Like crazy. I mean, we'll have to talk about that with Daniel.
We'll sit down with Daniel at Mercedes and go through that process and what they all went through to make that happen.
Oh my gosh, amazing. But that car should be here in about March at some point. It should be March that'll be here. I actually just got a call about the Corvette C8 that's getting pulled for production like this week. So hopefully in the next 4 to 6 weeks, the C8 should be here. And then we also have, they're not 100% officially confirmed, but we have 2 C8 Z06s on order. We're talking to the dealership. They told us like, yeah, we'll give you our first 2, but you can't get it yet. Technically through, there's no deposit to be put down, but 2 Z06s will be coming. What else we got, Brett?
Next is the Lamborghini Huracan STO. It's going to be a fantastic spec. It's going to be a family member's car. Should we bring him on?
I don't know.
Should we bring him in?
Should we bring him in here?
Our special guest.
Come in here.
Please.
Come on in. Come on. Just stand right in the middle here. Yeah. Is he talking to me? Right here.
Please.
Come over.
Right here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right here.
So do you want to tell us a little bit about your Huracan STO spec, Jason?
Well, I started out with a candy red and black, and now I'm second guessing because I see all my blue cars. And I'm like,
why not blue?
I really want a matte blue, so now I got to experiment with the matte blue and see. I want to do a side-by-side comparison and kind of start back over at square one and make sure I get this spec'd out.
Matte blue would be.
It would be awesome. Well, we saw the Performante in matte blue.
Okay.
And it was stunning in person.
That one. I love that one.
Yeah, that's gonna be sweet.
So it was cool. But yeah, I mean, we thought we had the spec done. And then I think just through some time, having time, that's part of the beauty of it when you can spec it out yourself and go through it. then if you see something and it's not locked in, you can change it. I mean, really make it whatever you want it to be.
Yeah, that's part of the process that's really difficult, because it's like once it's locked in, I mean, there's nothing you can do. And
correct. So enjoy it while you can still make different decisions, for sure.
I'm inspecting the car that's going to beat all your other cars.
Hey, it's going to be wild.
They're saying that it's going to be the Nürburgring record holder.
It will, dude. It's going to be.
The track, yeah.
It is going to be a serious car.
I need some track lessons.
We're going to get you track lessons.
I want Donahue.
We want David Donahue.
David Donahue.
That's right. Or Jeff Gordon.
So next is the Pagani C10. That's still 2.5, 3 years away. Thanks, Jason.
Yep. Thank you. And what's up, Brett?
Love you. Love you.
Love you.
Don't leave. Don't go too far.
Next is the the Pagani C10. Jordy can elaborate a little bit more on that one.
Well, I mean, that's pretty much all we know about it right now.
That's all we know right now.
It's the next generation Pagani. It's the C10. We were able to secure an allocation for it. One of the cars on here that I actually have a note not to say something about is part of the reason that we got the allocation for the C10. So there'll be some cool videos and content coming out soon on how we're going to spec this and kind of bring everybody through the spec process all the way up to delivery. So, you know, we'll kind of have a little story, a little tie in there as we get going. We have the Koenigsegg Jesko coming. We have the spec picked out, but we're waiting on that a little bit. We think we have it picked out, but just like the STO, you know, having maybe some second thoughts about some things. So that's going to be a car in about 2 to 3 years. That's going to set the bar again, another level on the hypercars.
Yeah. Next, something that's not confirmed, but it's definitely on the probably going to happen list. It's not really a bucket list, but it's going to happen at some point, is the Ferrari 812 GTS. I thought we may have one coming, but as of this week, things are kind of moving around.
Well, we don't have like a confirmed allocation yet.
Right.
I know Evan at Miller Motor Cars, they're working hard to get that for us, but you know, we haven't been huge with Ferrari, so there's nothing guaranteed on the allocation at this point. But he's working hard, hopefully in the next 1 to 2 years.
Then we have the Tesla Model S Plaid. We have 3 allocations for those. Those things are going to be an animal, regardless of how you feel about EV vehicles.
And we've kind of stayed away a little bit from Tesla and like the 100% EV up to this point. But when we read some of the specs and saw some of the stuff on the Plaid, I mean, it's going to be absolutely crazy for the price that it's going to cost to get in. So a few family members have gotten allocations for that. So that'll be a fun comparison too, to take that out to a track and line it up with some of the cars that are 10 times the price and see how it performs.
I don't know if you want to talk about the cars that we're not supposed to talk about.
Well, we already talked about the car that we're not supposed to talk about. There's another one that's coming in 1 to 2 weeks that should be really exciting for everybody. It's one that I've talked about for a few years. Other people have said this car a lot coming, but we should have it probably next week. Yeah. So we'll do a full workup and full content on this car coming.
So I think with that car, it's going to be fun. I really want to get feedback from our friends, our followers, subscribers on what we're going to do with that one as far as wrap, the build. There's a lot of things that we can do with that car, so that'll be fun.
It will. And then now, along with ones that we don't talk about, this is like the super secret NDA signed. We absolutely can't even talk about this car, but it's 2 to 3 years away and it's track only. It'll be our first.
Probably shouldn't say anything.
It's fine, it's track only.
Yeah. No, anything after that I wouldn't say.
Correct.
You like to push the...
Yes, but track only. But we've never done a track only car before. We've typically stayed away from it. But this one is ridiculous. It'll blow all these cars away from a visual and performance standpoint. So when we're able to, we're excited to share more about that.
All right, guys. So thanks for checking out the channel, coming to the garage, hanging out with Jordan and I, and we'll see you on the next video.
Sorry. Unacceptable. We'll do it live.
Got a piece. I'm not putting this out anymore.
Take it down.
We'll do it live.
Blaming it on Bryce. Way too hardcore.
Give me a clap. Thank you.